Alright everybody, what's going on? How you all doing? This is gonna be more than likely a real quick video because this week's chapter of Girls of the Wilds was honestly a pretty boring one. Only about the first half of the chapter really hold any interest or significance, especially to me for the most part, when the main guy, whose name, again, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. Korean names are just crazy, but when the main guy gets introduced to Queen's grandfather, the head of the biggest company in Korea decides to pay him a visit and talk about what's going on, and he pretty much says it straight up, no holding nothing back. He pretty much says that if he is friends with Queen for the money, he will take care of his tuition. He will give him money. It is not an issue. He doesn't really want Queen and the main guy to be like together, or at least hanging around too much together for the most part. He didn't really clarify if he didn't want them dating or whatnot, but then he was talking about, which is, I really like the main guy. I really like him. He's kind of a self-sufficient type of dude. He doesn't want any help. He wants to do everything on his own. He doesn't care about Queen's money. I really like him for that. And then of course, Queen's grandfather goes on to talk about if they are planning on dating, if he likes her. And then the main guy, who I was a little disappointed in this, he pretty much said that they are friends and nothing more. He needs to try and take that other step. He needs to admit that he likes Queen in some sort of fashion and would like to date her or do whatever. I understand he's got quite a bit on his plate, taking care of his brother and sister, and he's working at he's working a job and going to school and all that. I understand that, but, I mean, at the same time, it's like you gotta have a little bit of a social life. You gotta go out, have some fun. You gotta just relax. Dating someone can be a really nice way to spend your time with somebody. Sometimes a lot of people have too much time on their hands and they just like to spend it with somebody. And sometimes that's what you need to do just to make life a little bit better or happier. Whatever. That's what I think. But then, I don't know how the grandfather got this idea that he was thinking that the main guy was after his position within the company. I don't know how law works in Korea, but I'm not really sure how that would work. I mean, I guess if he married Queen, he could go for the company, his position. I don't know how that works exactly. I don't have any sort of degree in business or anything like that. But other than that, the second half of the chapter just pretty much was just going back to the whole foot volleyball thing, and honestly, not a whole lot of development there. It was just them playing the game. Queen and Dao Dao obviously suck at it, not really good at the game at all. But overall, I mean, it was just a nice little funny part. The old man still fucking scared, hugging the pole. That shit was pretty funny. I mean, he's just sweating his ass off, and I feel like at the end of this game, he's probably gonna drop dead, have a heart attack or something like that. But other than that, it seemed at the end we get a little bit of a glimpse that maybe Dao Dao's getting the hang of the game a little bit and all that. But other than that, not really an exciting chapter. Not a whole lot went on. The first half of the chapter was mainly the more interesting part, and even then, not a whole lot happened. So I gotta give this chapter about like a 5 out of 10, to be honest with you. I really, really love Girls of the Wilds, but this was kind of one of the slower chapters. Probably the slowest chapter that I remember reading throughout Girls of the Wilds up to this point. Not a whole lot happens, just a very average chapter. Not a whole lot going on. Just continue on the events of the last chapter, and that's pretty much it. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you all liked this video, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. And thank you all so much for the amazing love and support you've left on all the previous videos. It has been amazing. I love you all, and we'll see you all next time. I am out.